What up, everybody? It's your girl, Courtney Sesh. Welcome back to another episode of Potty Mouse, where we smoke good, talk dirty. Wow. I haven't been, like, do you realize how much I always stumble over? I don't know what's happened differently. Maybe it's because of this weekend, but we'll talk. If you haven't saw the last episode, I had mentioned how I chose celibacy since January 1st. So we shall see. How that weekend was. Okay. To introduce my lovely guests. Everybody is just so amazing. As always, go ahead and let them know.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? I appreciate y'all for topping in with the Potty Mouth podcast. My name is FNG Hayes, and I appreciate you, Corey, for having me, girl. You know, we about to pop some shit today, baby. Yo, let's go.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Erica, or the Tantric Mistress E in the community. I'm very excited to be here with the Potty Mouth so we can get a little dirty. Mm-hmm. So let's go.
Hey.
What's up, y'all? It's King Bink. You feel me? I'm with Court Sesh, Potty Mouth podcast, and we about to get nasty. Just how you like it.
This you right here, player.
Oh, my bad. I can redo it. You want me to redo it?
No. We roll with the punches around here.
That's how it look. You see the glasses. I stay high.
Yeah, no,
that's part of the sesh.
Yeah.
Today we're having some THC design. So thank y'all. Good looking. Really, it came from Dope Sugar, but THC designs. Thank y'all for fucking with Dope Sugar, to fuck with us, to fuck with me. You feel me?
Yes.
I know you guys already like good to go, but I told you I was for the week.
Hell yeah! Come on now.
I am ready to
indulge. Well, we'll get to it. Well,
let's get to it.
So, as you heard my lovely Miss Erica over here let you know, she is a part of the sex community. How do we
lifestyle.
Lifestyle,
keep BDSM, that community, of course.
Lovely. And we've been following each other for a while because Crystal Naughty Dreams, episode 4, she actually vents at her events every once in a while. And I think she probably reposted she was there one of the other times. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, follow. I need to get to it anyway. I don't know how long ago that was, but today, last week I felt influenced to, hey, let me hit her up and see, if she's available on the show. And then as I was talking to her, I'm seeing that she has an event this Saturday. I'm like, let me go ahead and sign up. And boy, oh boy.
Now, wait, when y'all say sex community, like, if I like sex, am I part of the sex community too? Or how did that work? How do I join? Like, where's the application at?
So, I mean, to come to my events, you actually have to fill out a vetting form. Like, there's a vetting form just so I always want to know who's in the house.
I love that.
I don't like to not, like, I like to be able to walk up to someone and almost like know their name and almost know a little bit about them. And also, when they're filling out this information, I'm able to see what kind of questions that they may have and give them a little bit more of information. Now, we have people that are like level 1, like where you might love sex, but you have never been to an actual sex party or a kink event or any of these events where it's happening around you. And then we have swingers, kinksters, practitioners, performers, people that are that it's their business rather than just their lifestyle. So it's a very, very large community once you actually like find that first. It's like, when you go to college and you looking for your people, and then when you find them, you're like, oh my God, y'all been here the whole motherfucking time, but I didn't know it. That's like how it is here. Cause like at first it was me being more in like the swinger community, but then I'm like, where's the black folks at? And so it kind of came from that. Me looking for folks that reflect me. And reflect what I'm like, my interests and my desires and all of those things. So from that little kind of like seed grew what I'm doing now.
That's beautiful. All right. So my first name, last name, social, and birthday is.
Sign me up, right?
We would love to have you. We love new people. Yes. And it's all about finding like-minded folks. And you came so you had a chance to see what it creates. Because it's like, if you're like me, right? And we're really good friends and you go, I want to bring my other friend. Your other friend is probably a lot like you. And you're already like me. Right. So now we have a lot of us.
Commonalities.
Right.
And
absolutely.
Correct. Yeah. So it creates a common bond between everyone.
That's beautiful.
It was. not gonna spew too long of a story, but upon coming in, I know, right? Upon coming in, you know, I'm just like, I got my little trench coat. I'm sitting here like, like, let me give me a drink. Give me a drink. Let me relax. Let me relax. It's early. It's early. So.
Yo.
And then wait. So I see a guy, like the couch is like a L couch. So let's say like switch it around, but I'm like on the corner of it too. On the other corner is this guy, and he's very handsome. He has braids. I don't know his nationality, but it might have been black or something. Okay.
Fine.
Basically. And he was just sitting there and I was like, dang, I wonder if it's his first time too. Or, you know, you're just thinking of all types of things. You just see everything. And within a matter of minutes, I think I might have got up, done something, might have rolled a blunt, came back. And then he starts what I learned to be flogging. He is no stranger to this at all. So there's a woman, and it's so funny too. I'm so funny. The girl, I've been seeing her too. She's been walking around with "It's my birthday" shirt. And I'm like, oh, Aquarius, I got to tell her happy birthday. Before my eyes, she's sitting right, like there's literally a cushion situation right in the center of the L couch, just like this. And she proceeds to laying down, ass up, doggy style, if you will. Just a thong and the shirt. And I was like, oh, happy birthday, queen. I've been wanting to tell you. Great time to do so. But yeah, happy birthday. And he's just like, okay, so can you explain what flogging is? I know, right?
So the person that you're talking about is Jay. He's amazing. He's actually the one who's been giving me my flogging lessons.
Hey.
And what he's really, I mean, he's good at a lot of things, but is like the Florentine flogs. Like he was using like two floggers, and it's a very rhythmic flogging session. It's not like that whack. It's not a do-do. It's a do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. It is very, very rhythmic. It is on beat, and it puts you into a subspace if you are looking to be in like a submission where you can kind of clear your mind and then you're only in that moment. It is very, very intimate, even though you're surrounded by all these people. And it's that rhythm. It's the heaviness of the flogger. It's all of those things. There's so many things that are going on with your nervous system at that time that you can't, it allows you to kind of be free. That's why I find freedom. Like, so.
I love that explanation.
I'm trying to flog some shit.
So to describe it, it's like a
which one did he have? What did it look like? Because I wasn't the multiple. You know what
Why I can't talk now?
Oh, so there are. He probably had like the cat o' nine tails, where it was like multiple leather floggers attached to one handle.
Yes,
so that it's multiple things hitting you at one time. Like it's multiple.
It's just straight strings just tapping you, and it looked very light. It could have been heavy too, but the way again she said he was doing it so you guys, he was just. At one point, like, and then he'll like drag it over her, and then like you'll see him whispering in her ear. It looked like he's asking, "Is she okay, or do you want to take it up a notch or not, or lower it?" Or you can see that he's consenting that, and that's just so beautiful. The whole overall. Listen, that L couch got filled up, and everybody like.
Hey, did she come from that? Or like orgasm or climax? Know, but you could see
like the second girl that was there, you could kind of see the intensity in her face, just like taking it. And like with her, he was like doing like that. And that ass was just bouncing.
Ooh.
It was like, oh, you're doing this for us now. Because that is just so cute. She had on a pink.
That's my baby.
Oh my God. That little cute little booty was just pew, pew, pew.
Well, and some people, you know, your levels of intensity that you can take are different for everyone. So you'll have someone that's like a level 1.
Right.
And then you have someone who's more of a masochist that's like, fuck me up. I want blood. Like, beat my ass.
I'm like, damn.
Everyone is different.
My nigga Binky was locked in. He said, fuck this.
I'm like, fuck the blunt. Man, I'm getting some other knowledge right now.
So, and that's what you tapped on, the consent part. In the kink and BDSM community, which are like more of the events that I host, consent is like the number one thing.
Mhm.
Consent. I actually have like a cutoff time that you can come to my events because I have a consent speech that you have to be there for. So you hear what you can do, what you can't do, what is, what is accepted. And if you break a rule with me, you're gone and
They're
there is no
gone.
coming back.
Mhm.
You're banned.
No, that's
So
right.
everybody acts right, pretty much.
Mhm.
Everyone acts right because they all want to come back. They don't
Yeah.
want to miss out on what's next.
And that's, if nothing else, you guys, like, you felt that energy, you felt that respect, and I love that. Once she said, it's not even once she said that. I mean, nobody was acting inappropriate. If anything, the few people that did come and talk to me was just like, it's like they recognized that I was new.
Mhm.
So of course I'm like, this is my first time.
They like, it's
But they're
okay.
talking me through it and they're letting me know what they do. And then I let them know about the podcast and they're like, oh, cool. And then look at me, I got more guests. You
Yeah.
feel
Right
me?
on
So
track, yeah.
it was like a cool just vibe. And I vibe out with people naturally. So that was just really nice just to overall do it. And again, be in a comfortable space where you could feel away and and I trust that. And we could.
Yes.
That's okay.
It's wonderful. I feel like if you can be naked
Mhm.
in a room full of grown ass men and women and not have anyone touch you, when I can be in a club fully clothed
Mhm.
and walk through a room and be grabbed
you know.
75
You
times,
know.
you know that we all have a level of respect.
Yeah.
And that makes the experience even better because you know that you could bust it open for a real one right here.
Right here.
And you're safe to do it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You're safe to do it. And they was doing it. I saw
Yeah.
some busting opens in the kitchen.
Wait,
In the like all outside. In the where you were at, they was busting it open everywhere. But everyone feels safe. Everyone knows, everyone has like a respect level. And even from the beginners to the, we've been hearing that. Like I can get out.
Yeah. That listen.
In my opinion, sex is so connective and such like an emotional charge when it is not, reciprocated on both ends or for every party that's involved.
Mhm.
That's when
So
that
fun,
weird, you know what I'm
right,
saying?
exactly.
Like I've heard you always hear the story about the girls that's like, I didn't want to fuck with the nigga and whoop, whoop. And it's like, damn, I feel bad for you, shorty. Like that should not happen to you
Right.
under no circumstance. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So
Even in our spaces, there are actually monitors that are walking around that are plain clothes that are placed
Mhm.
throughout the space just to watch, to look out for those moments
Yeah.
when a girl is being pressed
Right.
or a dude is being, because there's some girls that will press on some dudes.
You know, I was like, yo.
Oh, you look good. Like it's like, girl, like, oh, like you need some space.
right.
But I call them like my mindful eyes
Mhm.
or monitors or dungeon masters, depending on where you are. But these people are in place just to make sure that everyone is safe.
And I talked to somebody that was one too, and I was like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
talking to a key over here. Like, that's pretty cool. Okay. Like you were
That's
sent for
crazy.
me.
got
That
you.
was really cool. Like I really, yeah. So
Back on you down.
once they were done over here, back behind me, we had the latex suction
Vac bed.
back bed.
What's that? I ain't never.
What is a vac bed?
I got Kingston shit. What's a vac bed?
A
vac
vacuum
bed.
bed is a latex apparatus that you can put a whole human inside.
Apparatus.
And you zip them into it. They have a mouthpiece so that they can breathe out of. And it's like sensory. So you
Just sit there
and you suck them into it. And they're like saran wrapped to like
So it's
air
like
co-
some snake.
like a snake.
Like you know how they suffocate you?
I mean, it is
It's a
the
good
body. It's like,
suffocation.
it's like a tight ass hug.
Mhm.
You know,
You
a
like,
tight ass
ooh.
hug.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
Ray Kink was there. That's their station that they've been running for me
Hey
for a long
now,
time,
hey
and they
now.
are super dope. And people love it because that is another way. All of the things in kink and BDSM are also associated with a lot of mental stimulation. So this is like a way to get outside of body once
Mhm.
again, because you're deprived of sound, you're deprived of sight, you're deprived of all of these things where you're really brought into self.
Mm.
That's right.
And that has nothing to do with sex because we can't even touch you.
Right.
So it's not so much about sex all the time. I started in that lifestyle community where it was a lot of sex based, and then I ended up and found my home in like the kink community. But the lifestyle community, they're all the same. I feel like, you know, and depending on who you ask, that a swinger is just the kink of having sex with multiple people, like at a time, or you know, being in an orgy. You might have someone that wants to be a furry and they want to dress up in like a little, you know, a little rabbit suit. That everyone has a different thing that turns them on, or a different you know, different stimulation. So it's fun to come to these places and leave your reservations at the door, open up your mind and your heart, and you might find something that you never ever thought that you would enjoy.
Yeah, release your inhibitions. That. Feel the rain on your skin.
While you could be like, oh, everybody here to fuck, like, or I'll say, you know, voyeurism. I think that's easy to say, especially if you are new to things and you might not want to dive in, but just the sensation of things and just watching that and feeling that and stuff like that. So yeah, that itself, that'll do it for me.
And it's like, so all of my events are also different. So you'll have, the last event that we had was very, very kink and BDSM based. So it was in a more of a warehouse downtown. Okay. So very, very different vibe. It was Dark Desire. So, you know, very different vibe. This one, I felt like the beginning of 2025 has been heavy as fuck. I feel like January was a lot for all of us, between, you know, what's going on in the government, between what's going on in our city with the fires, between all of this stuff. I was like, I just want to have a party where people can have a good time. Let's have a house party. I was like, let's do Chocolate City. Let's bring in some, we had a edible human arrangement.
Hold on now.
Now that's a picture. Everybody saw that. Like I did just a tip of that. I didn't show her face or anything, but people saw that and was like,
her body was so curvaceous.
And she was so like,
that's my
nicely moistened, like
skin glistening.
Skin glistening, baby.
I wish I was there.
I'm like, strawberry nipple.
And we also had someone standing right next to her to make sure that no one touched her crazy, that there was no kind of like, and everybody was respectful, but I always want to make sure that just in case somebody done lost their mind for a hot second, I'm there to bring them back.
What was on her body? Like, what was the edible?
Strawberries.
Oh my God. They were my favorite fruits. What's my favorite fruit?
Yeah, well, chocolate covered strawberries. There was also candy, like Jolly Ranchers that was put around her. We had beautiful flowers that were also on her body. There was like multiple little things. It was an arrangement. So that was so there. So this one was a house party. And then the next event is like my art and kink event, where I have local artists, local photographers, local painters, and we display their art and with music and kink. And it's always different. It's stimulating.
You was talking about, what is you said a tantric therapy. What exactly is that?
So
is that the same thing?
Like, so before I started doing events, I've been an energy worker for 25 years.
But what exactly is that? Like, I'm not here.
So I'm like, tantric is energy work. It's working with breath. It's also working with not so much having sex, but what it takes to prolong sex and what it takes to connect with your partner. So I do couples therapy. I also teach workshops where I teach intimate touch. I do private sessions where I teach intimate touch, and those are separate. At first I tried to have them together, and then the parties got so it just got too much. Like, you can't have people drinking and then touching and then not one and then trying to learn. So I had to kind of separate them. So we have the workshops where you are able to learn tantric touch, where you're able to learn like how to energetically connect with your partner through breath work and those types of things. And then we have the events where you have like a level 1, which could be like the art event, or even like the wellness event that I had. I had 2 events this weekend. We had the party, and then we had the wellness holistic side on Sunday. Yeah, I know. So
I know, right?
We had that. And in both of those things, you have one that is very stimulating, like to the mind body, and then one that's stimulating to like the spirit body. So we're trying to like tap into all those things. When I'm in my tantric space, that is me tapping into more of like the energetic side than the body.
Got you. That's beautiful. Love the explanation for that. And I ain't gonna lie,
She's so
articulate and eloquent with this shit.
Thank you. She said, I does this.
Well, I loves this.
Okay.
More than I does this, I loves it.
Yeah.
And I love
Got a passion for it.
Yeah. And especially for our community, especially for Black folks, brown folks, I want them to know that it is okay to be more and to be extra and to tap into, because a lot of time in our society we are taught that like sex is bad. It's only to be done behind closed doors, and it's changing a lot. It's changing a lot.
That's why
now,
we're here.
But it's also very taboo to want to have somebody like put their hands on you for, you know what I mean? It's taboo to like want to be choked. It's taboo, you know. Now we got Sexy Red talking about spitting in the mouth, so you know we get a little we coming up. But it's like, where do I go to see it? Where do I go to learn how to do it right? Because you could hurt somebody trying to put your hands on somebody and you don't know. Right.
And not be caring with it. And that's what me and bro was just talking about. We were trying to say like, this is cool that we all here, because it makes it general to talk about these things that people don't want to talk about, but they do want to talk about. It's like 90% over the, you know, just a little bit, 10%. They scared to talk about it, but the 90% they so curious about it. So it's like we need to be more open to talk about these things so we can learn and adjust to one another. And I think that's why.
And there's people that's like, and it's taboo to just naturally tap into it. So I've heard plenty of relationships that, oh, she don't suck dick.
Oh, that's a deal breaker.
But that comes with your own personal. Yeah. You don't want to. But like, okay, like I knew way back my ex from high school. He was like a little older than me, so I think he was like really scared. And by older, I mean 19, I'm 16 going on 17 type shit. But he was like, Courtney, sucking my dick is so disrespectful. That's not, but I want to do it. I want to do it to you. And it's like, move, nigga. Like,
wow.
I know, right? It was
a cutie.
I know, and it made me want to do it more, of course. Like, come on.
Like, being restricted.
And I know there's some guys these days that I don't like getting my dick sucked, talk their way into getting their dick sucked, but that wasn't that.
I'm about to thank you for the free game. Yeah, ladies, I hate head. Ladies. Oh.
Look at me.
Look, I had it once. I wasn't feeling it. Nah.
Yeah.
Not even. Or if they don't lean into that, it'll be like, I just never come. So.
The whole I never come from getting my dick sucked is so wild.
Okay.
So now you're down there like, I'm gonna be the one. It's like you the 27th million, girl. Let me tell you, you the one today. You're the one today.
Hey, but no, that shit, sometimes that be true though. Like, cause not every female had a technique perfected.
Now
like,
that is
and I'll be honest with you, like, I recently got some head. The head wasn't heading, but it was good though. I ain't gonna stop you, shawty. Go to work. I'm not gonna stop you. Go to work, ma'am. Did you hit this beat?
Oh, no, I didn't.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, do your thing.
I feel you on that, big bro. Cause like, I had somebody like that, and somebody was like, "Oh, you don't like head? I like head," but what she just said it was funny, like, oh, you never came from head. No, it's not. I never had like too much of a partners that really did the thing that, you feel me, the gobster, you feel me? That's what, you feel me? They nervous.
So have you tried to talk them through it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a Scorpio. So I tell them, I'll be like, oh, you can spit on it, go ahead, spit on that thing. You feel me? That's what, you feel me? Like, go ahead, but a lot of them don't want to. It's like it's okay to be vulnerable because we're both vulnerable in that moment.
But I tell you, if you kind of switch up that talk,
the language, the verbiage,
and rub her throat while she doing it.
Yeah, because go ahead, spit on that thing.
Hold that
is not as sexy as. Damn, you look so beautiful down there with your mouth on it. Girl, ooh, your lips is so fucking wet.
I like the asses, the pussy getting wet.
You feel how hard I am? God
for
damn.
you doing that to me.
That's so different than go ahead and spit on that thing. Because that could
take fucking notes, okay?
This is what this is for.
Because gets me here way before they get me
Get me
here.
here.
Every time.
Every time.
You could be the finest, biggest, dickest, biggest, whatever is, and if your verbiage is off, I'm off. My flip is
That's a good thing, though.
Naturally.
She really give me game because, you know, I really think talking to your partner while it's happening is very
matters. Absolutely.
It matters.
Absolutely.
Like I don't need the music. The music's cool though, but I don't want the music to be talking for me and shit like that. I make music myself. You feel? I'm King Bean, so I really make a song right there. If you down with it,
we really talking like,
Right.
come on.
I love that.
It's the lyrical love making.
that part.
Some off the, I think it's going around
Yeah,
the way.
And
around
I
the world.
honestly, in my past relationships where I fucked up, the head be too good. I move too fast. I'd be like, "Oh, that head good. I gotta take it off the market." That's mine now.
You're mine forever.
Yeah,
Right, hold
and
up.
then though, that's when I be missing them red flags. That's when you can't communicate with a person. The sex fire though,
Right.
but then that's when the communication a little off.
That's
That's
right.
when
That's
you feel
when you
me?
get blinded.
Mhm.
You get blinded.
In the past though, that's been my.
Especially if
that's
it
why
starts
right
that
now,
way.
Right, exactly. I hold back from head sometimes because
It matters. It matters. No, go ahead.
I
I'm
hold
listening.
back from head because of what you said. If
Yep.
it's too fire and I'm good at it. I love it, and I know I'm good at it. And
That's
I
respectful
don't
right there.
Wanna hook a nigga.
You know, yeah, or now they done busted and you just left behind.
That too.
And
that too.
Like, and
And there's
it's-
more work to
give a
be
fuck.
done.
Yeah, there's work. Like, so I like to like really like build, and that's part of like the whole like build in the moment.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be 5 minutes. Let it be 5 hours.
Ooh,
Oh my fucking God! Like
yours,
Come
mine,
on.
ours.
Come on.
all night long. Can we-
Rounds.
Yes.
Mm.
Hey,
Look,
fellas,
rounds
start being
tonight.
transparent with the ladies, please, bruh,
Please.
and make it easier for life. Like, not even for me, just life in general.
Because even if you were to express, not in this day and age, because I don't want to just be out here fucking, but even if you were to express, like maybe in my earlier 20s, that's all you wanted to do, and you were like straight about that and really told me what I do to you and how we do and all that, what?
Yeah, it'd have been vibes.
Easy, no problem.
We're skipping through the bullshit.
Through
Yeah.
the bullshit.
We're skipping the.
Let's
Get
do
right
it.
to it.
Going back to being in a kink or a BDSM or any a lifestyle situation, those type of situations, like there's a negotiation.
Yep.
You don't even pop into a scene without having like talking about what you want, what you don't want. Wait, ooh, double down. Talking about what you want, what you don't want. There's so much information that you and that person have, like before you go into a hardcore scene, that by the time you get to it, it's fucking awesome.
Mhm.
It's amazing. And you can do all of the things and push yourself to these limits. And also
navigate
there's,
it.
and learn your
Yeah.
boundaries and
Mhm.
learn also how to like walk over those boundaries
Mm-hmm.
and create a new like level of intensity for yourself.
Can I ask you, do you have any like short-term goals with the kink or even long-term, like either or? With
Yeah.
the- yeah.
I would love to host these events all over the United States.
Oh,
I've taught in Aruba. I've taught in DC. I've worked in New York. I've worked in Dallas. I've been to like dungeons and kink spaces like all over the United States. I've worked on a lifestyle cruise where there's like 3,000 lifestyle folks naked. I saw like an
friend, I
80%
love all of
orgy.
these things.
Like the biggest
Tap
thing.
in, tap in.
Right.
So, but for us, and we're all over the United States. And it's about, I would love to connect us, but I would love to grow the West Coast.
Mhm.
And there's other folks around that, not just me. There's other communities that are like, especially for the BIPOC community, like I want to help to just grow the community for us. I want to have a dungeon myself that I'm able to work out
Aw.
of all the time, so that I'm not able to, I'm not moving around, but one just for Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And also teach other folks that can continue what I know and have that knowledge like trickle down, especially if like for the therapist, especially like for my hands and what I do, because there's no way that I can do what I do with my body forever.
Right.
And I want there to be another physical me to carry on all of the things that I've been able to
Your
get
teachings.
to. Yeah, like I
Hell
love
yeah.
teaching. I love teaching.
I'm a firm believer that speaking is the gateway to like physically designing shit, right? And I think that your charisma and your passion is going to develop everything. Like your thoughts and your speech is already the infrastructure to the plan, and I truly believe that. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
So yeah, no, Miss E, I think you powerful, dog.
No,
like
yeah.
you in here, you got my shit.
I didn't learn some shit today.
I'm like, listen.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
That was
But
dope.
yeah, it's just fun too. Like I love, and it brings a smile to my face. Like when I can walk out and see, you, a person there for the first time, having a great time and laughing and smiling and not in the corner a wallflower.
I was in the corner for a second though.
Or I have people that are neurodivergent that don't go out a lot because they're not able to, they don't feel like comfortable fucking rocking the fuck out, like to the music, to the DJ with their little shit on. Like that's what it's about. Like making space. Like I want to make space. And if I could continue to do that forever, I'm blessed.
And you are a blessing.
That is dope, man.
You've provided this space for people to really enjoy themselves, to be free,
comfortable,
and I think that's so beautiful. Like, okay, so real quick, because I want to give you the rest of my tour. So after I saw the the vacuum over here, it was going down. I think that's when the homegirl came and talked to me, the key, and she was telling me just on her experience and. Then we were watching that, and it was like a lot going on, but then it was chill at the same time. So I think I had a little bit of Adderall going on that day too. So I was just like, boom, 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 boom. I had a lot to do this weekend, guys. I needed to focus and be up. Okay, I had an event the very next day. So I'm also trying to make sure I enjoy myself, but like get home at a decent time. But
be
I'm
a little
like,
productive with it. Yeah.
More things happen the later it gets. So it's just like, fuck, I don't want to miss anything. But I go to the kitchen to roll another blunt. Before I know it, there's a show in front of me. This beautiful chocolate. Listen, I would have never thought to strip to an R&B song like As Yet last night. But when I tell y'all I saw the sun, the stars, the mountains, and the rivers, wow. That woman, that shit was so beautiful.
Look, let me tell y'all.
Ooh.
If you don't follow Just Renee, go to E is for Erotic and go to my page. Follow this beautiful, beautiful woman.
Yeah, she hard.
You
know her?
Yeah, she chocolate.
Yes.
Thick ass.
Oh my God.
Amazing.
Yeah, she hard.
Delicious.
And I had already, we worked together a couple times. And I had followed her for a long time. And a couple times I didn't even realize I was the same person because she's also a chameleon as well. Okay. Like switching a chameleon. Hair, switching, switch your hair, make you feel like you cheating.
Hell yeah.
That's the same. Oh my God. And when I tell you just talented, just so talented that whenever I can have them, I'm telling you, I didn't even have them perform until I knew that I could afford them. Honestly, I've had 100 events that I could not. I was like, yo, I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. But when I get there, you gotta be a part of this. And back to what you were saying, beautiful. Gorgeous and strong and just all of the things that you want, just woman. You know what I mean? Just delicious.
She did her thing.
She did her thing. And the hairs on my arms are standing up right now. Just because it's such an awesome show. And she's another person that loves what she does. She loves what she does and does it with a smile on her face and such ease that you're like, God damn. Is there any more money in the house that you can
just
give me to throw? Because shit, there just isn't enough. There just isn't enough. I feel like. But yeah, just gorgeous, 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 gorgeous person.
Yeah, please follow her.
Inside and out. If you go to my page, they have a flyer. They're one of the first people that you see. But yeah, they performed because I usually have a kink performance or like a BDSM performance. So there's usually like some flogging and stuff. What she was talking about. There's usually something like that.
You know, it was just something to see like I said,
because
later it got.
It was
Exactly.
never a dull moment. Huh?
Right,
Okay,
because the people that are there are also doms both ways, men
Mhm.
and women, and in between we have all of the there's everyone that's there, and all of them have their own thing. So people bring their own shit. Like they're like, I got my floggers in the car right now.
Like, what?
So yeah, so you can't. It's not like. At this point, creating a show sometimes it's just what people do. This is their life.
Yeah.
Like, did you want me to, can you flog me? Because I saw you doing it last time and I really wanted you to do it. Okay, cool. That's what you caught. You know?
I was trying to be next up. And I was like, oh, maybe it's just those two.
And
Right.
you
I
could
didn't
have
know. I didn't know.
easily,
I don't know. I was on
easily. Oh, see, well, next time I already know for you.
See, I feel like if I hit a woman with a line, I got my floggers in the car right now. It's
Like,
going crazy. She gonna be like, Sade, Sade, pull up with yeah. I feel like I need to
He was so
incorporate
nice
that into
with
my
it.
motherfucking
Jesus Christ.
repertoire. You know what I mean?
Right. And, it's also a safe space, I feel like, where for the people in the community, for straight, gay, bi, everyone to have a very good time together. And if you are a straight, cisgendered male, you know what I mean? You are in a space where you're able to maybe be with a trans person that you would have never met. You know what I mean? In your normal life, because you might only attend certain places and go to certain clubs. And now you're being introduced to a whole ass community that you love, that you might have not opened yourself up to, and vice versa. Because I want all of the black, I'm saying again, the black and brown community.
All us.
The bi us, the straight us, for us to be safe. And it's about having something that is as beautiful and as nice as what, the white folks have.
Right.
And because when I first started, the only events that I was able to go to, it was held by, it would be this white guy with his
White
blonde
people.
girl. And
Yeah.
and there's nothing wrong with that, but I
you
want
wanna
to see
see
something
us.
that reflects me, and I want to hear as yet, and I want it to be last night. And I won't get that anywhere else unless I was like, I gotta make it. And that's how we got, the E spot. And that's
good.
I almost cried because it was so beautiful.
and now I'm excited. So what was next? What was your next favorite?
Okay,
thing?
so
I love the journey.
So I was like vibing with the homie behind the island as we were watching. It was just so funny because he was smoking, I was smoking, and we just chopping it up. And I really appreciate that. I was telling him, I was like, thank you for like being chill. This is my first time. I'm not ready for just like, so what's up? Like, and coming into the environment, you think that's like naturally what it's gonna be. But everybody was pretty respectful, like I said. And I was like, hey, so is everybody leaving or you think? He's like, you want to go check it out? And I was like, yeah, let's go check it out.
Oh, shit.
And we went to the room and there was 3 people. Two people were getting it on. One missionary, one doggy style, and one guy was eating someone out. Now this guy I had actually met a while ago. So that was different, just like, we were just, just vibing on them. And now you're just
having dinner.
And then it's like, well, might I have a turn?
You like,
But I didn't, you guys. I just watched. I watched and I took it in. And I was like, oh wow, they're doing this. Everybody was like, every once in a while, some touching going on over here. Sliding over here too. Oh, let me grab that titty for you because I think you'd like that along with that dick. So it was nice. It was nice to just sit back and observe. Nothing too crazy.
No, Yo, and I love
bit.
that you talk about it like that because, you know, sex is natural, right? Like,
It is.
I never had like, you know, super crazy. I shouldn't even say super crazy, right? But just like more than 2 women with me, right? So to have like a situation where it's kind of like more open and it's more like, I don't want to say organic, but it's, you know,
It will be.
yeah, explorative.
Yeah.
That's a good word for it. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Okay.
So boom, and I just feel like naturally with your own anatomy, right, and with your own sexuality, I think I could see how that could be very freeing, like, you know what I'm saying, and like, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, that's dope.
It was
And thank
funny.
you for sharing that.
Yeah,
too.
no problem.
Yeah.
It was funny. The guy who was eating, he was like, "Oh yeah, well I cut up a little."
He said, I've been doing, he said, you know, he said, I dabble.
Like,
Yeah.
look at you cutting up. I see you.
A
Have
little
fun and play.
Have a
Eat
little
up.
fun. Yeah,
He's like, that's what I do with my, you know, my
Right?
little,
So that
my
was
little
cool.
pastime.
I left a little shortly after that. I think I went back to the room this time by myself. Like I came by myself, wanted to see by myself, and I just sat there. And it was like less people in the room. Like that first time I went in, it was like 8 people in that room just watching. And I was like, oh, how we all feeling in here? Okay. You know, you just got so many thoughts. Your eyes is going, again, a little Adderall in me. So I'm like, pew, 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 pew. And yeah, when I went back, it was like, oh, this is cool. They doing their thing. And they are enjoying it. I'm not even here. They not even like,
You like,
and then I might have, I'm surprised I didn't worry about that. Like, would you like to?
Right. Nah, because you
Nobody
fly.
hit me with
They for sure should have shot their shot. Hey, yo, shot it.
They was
You
doing
know,
their own
look.
thing.
Yeah, they could have
Yeah.
been just so they might not even know.
They
You
wasn't,
know.
yeah, no.
I know
they
I
weren't.
would
They
have
was
been.
locked
I'd be
in.
like,
And
hold
that's
up.
Okay. That's
Let me
okay.
break my thought.
Probably got about 3 hours of sleep that night, but next day I was just like, hey, guess where I went yesterday?
Hey, wait, can I ask a question? Do you ever have like committed partners come to your events?
Yeah, a lot of those people were married.
I had seen, I feel like I've seen a couple of couples.
Yeah.
That's hard body.
Oh, yeah,
That's hard
yeah.
body.
I think,
Yeah,
I feel
this
like,
is a very upfront and honest. You know, I can't speak for every single person because you know everyone is themselves in their
Right.
own way.
Right.
But as a community, as a whole, the goal is to be upfront, honest about what you want, what you need, what you're looking for. If you want to be poly, bi, you know, have a polycule. If you want to have a be anything that you want. If you want to have a girlfriend, if you want to have like a dom, if you want to have it's open as long as you're honest with your partner.
Right.
It's when you start lying and those types of things that that's the world. That's normal.
Mhm.
That's regular. That's what I have tried to separate myself from and be in a space of honesty and truth.
I fuck with that. That is hardest shit that's
That's
been
dope
said
right
all
there, yeah.
podcasts. That one right there.
Yeah, that's
Facts.
dope right there. Yeah.
That one right there.
Thank you.
I mean, nah.
Understanding.
For me, like I've gone through shit in my personal life, not even to get too deep into it, but I've just gone through shit in my personal life that is like, I don't want to say force me to be honest, but it really has like put me in a position where you,
It's like,
you
look.
lose everything. And it's like, damn, how do I shake back from this? And then you got to be real with yourself.
yeah.
This is how, because this is what you lost, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
And then this is what you're in the face of losing if you continue on this path. So like,
Correct.
yeah.
You gotta face it. That's why we on the Potty Mouth podcast.
I know.
Thank you.
And I got a game for y'all, but we're gonna try to run through it. Hopefully I got time. But I did enjoy myself and I can't wait for the next one. And I didn't masturbate, you guys, but I was really honestly this like you said, and I'm loving just like hearing the passion behind all this buildup. Ooh. I want to give it to somebody. So I think I'm gonna sit on this.
Hold on. So you talking about like celibacy.
So I had to, I'll reiterate, because if you hadn't seen the last episode, I had to specify celibate because I already ain't just out here just fucking any old body, but
Yeah.
I was an avid masturbator.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that shit.
No, it's nothing wrong with
Yeah,
it. But
ain't
when you,
nothing wrong with that shit.
Hey, now, when you're on Twitter for an hour looking for a
Okay.
perfect little,
Perfect 30 seconds.
Hey, Twitter go crazy, gang.
Twitter is the best.
And it'd be like just you just turn into your curiosity and just be like, yo, I ain't never thought I'd see that. What? Yo, I gotta send this to the homie. Like, easy. Yo.
And see how they look.
Yeah,
like, it's crazy. So, it was very time consuming. I've just been getting so sensitive lately because, like I said, there is a buildup. So thank you. The night of the Super Bowl, we had went out, a few of us, and I was dancing with this guy, and I didn't even realize that. And obviously, it is that dancing is my love language because it was Jamaican night.
So you was
dirty whining.
Yeah.
You know that nigga picked me up too. Oh my God. So it was like I feel like I had got the same dopamine as if I had just got some, really. Like I had woke back up with a spunk, like, what we doing today? Wow.
That's crazy.
What's this?
That's crazy you said that because I just been finding out that you have a button and that you can find the button out without actually giving it off. So, and I know females have this ability, but the men have it too. But the females can do it as well. But the men, we both have it. So that's crazy that she's kind of saying it. So I'm like, man, should I bring this up? I'm like, yeah, no, it's time to bring it up.
I can believe that.
But yeah,
I definitely know we was like sweating. And like
so
was real body to body.
You felt
He
it
was
without,
like,
you felt the experience. And you like, damn.
I was
What?
like, I turned to my friend like, that man fucked me on this floor. Not sure if I'm still celibate.
Well, you can have that same feeling.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. It's the same thing. It's the same release. It's the same chemical.
All that.
Yeah,
No,
that same
dead
thing
ass.
happens.
Like for real.
So when you're dancing and you get close and he chokes you and that or you're beating, smacking someone, it doesn't have to be insertion of penis for a orgasm. I've had people have me at the point of where they could say come and I could come on command just from them telling me to. Like on demand. Just
keeping it in.
I'm gonna have to learn that.
And that's like hella tapped.
Yeah, that's right. Because that's that.
Tantric. See, now look, let me say this though, because I don't know the terms for it, right? But I had it Valentine's Day. I don't want to go too crazy with it, but Valentine's Day was over the weekend.
Oh.
I am single, so let me put this out there first before I even get into this shit. I'm single. I'm dating, but I'm single. So I had some shit. At first, I wasn't even going to have dates, but I had a girl that I was going to go as my Valentine. Bam. She was like posturing toward flaking. I'm like, I'm already on the fence about that, but I got her some little shit and I made tentative reservations. Essentially, the girl that I wanted to be my Valentine, I went out with her. Well, two girls. One of them, I went out with her. Fucking, she was on some bogus shit. Now, let me say this. Sex is very much about consent, and sex is very much about like having that connectivity and that chemistry because, especially since we're adults now, we don't know what people have been through. Now, I met this girl at my job a few weeks ago. And she's cool. I love the way that she was talking to me. She was pouring into me my love languages, like speech of affirmation, confirmation and affirmation and shit. I love that shit. And she see what I'm doing. She wasn't tripping it. I was at work and I'm working it. So I just was fucking with that off the dribble. Essentially, when we linked up together, the most recent time, we had a back and forth about some shit on Valentine's night. We had a back and forth about something, and the way that she was kind of like dismissive of how I was talking to her was very offensive to me. And as a person that had like, I don't mean to say it like this, but I got my life put together.
Yeah,
I don't need nothing from
you know
nobody.
what
So bam, I had to walk away from that situation. Now, day two. Going to day two. Day two is awesome. I'm rocking with her. We're supposed to have our reservation at 9:00. I get to our spot. It's like 8:38 because I left the other spot late.
Okay.
So bam, bam. We're there. We're talking. We're having a great, robust conversation. When I'm talking about like, I look at my clock. I got there at 8:38. Next time I look at my shit, it's 9. I'm like, hey, love, we should go. Like reservation 9.
Right.
She like, oh yeah, but keep talking. 9:40. I'm like, what we doing? so essentially she's like, you know what? I really wanted to get dressed for you. Like, I wanted to see you. Like, I wanted to hang with you. She like, if you fine, I'm cool right here. You could take my boots off. I'm talking about like, we're talking, we're having we had like, listen, we had like a 2-hour long conversation. We're talking, we're rubbing, we're just connecting on a cerebral level. Like, and I was like, some of the stories that we were sharing with each other was making, it had the whole range of emotions. Laugh, cry, angry, sad, you know, inspiration.
I love that, yes.
So the night gets to us, we're like, fuck, we ain't, it's 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock, we ain't even,
we haven't eaten yet. Let's DoorDash some. When I'm telling you, like, we DoorDash, we sit on the couch, like, and we just had such a night of passion. Endless passion. Multiple rounds of passion. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that the conversation prior to
build that is a woman's foreplay.
But not always, though. Like, I appreciate that, and I think that's true. In and no,
cases. I appreciate when a guy can tap in that too. But for sure, women with how we set up, like hearing all that, it's just like, look, it's like.
Yeah, because like for me, I'm gonna tell you how beautiful you are, how your skin looks, how I love your features, how I love your nose, how I love your smile, how I love your body, how your dress complements your thighs and your waist. Hold on, let me hit this motherfucker. I've been trying. I don't know if y'all been seeing me. I tried to pass it both ways, but look, they don't want to.
We're like that way.
That's why it's good to have this conversation though, because it's good for people to be comfortable to talk about these things.
Hell yeah.
Because when you run into somebody like to where you're not, like you said, like you didn't waste your time. And sometimes you run into somebody where you're like, damn, I'm wasting my time in this, to where it's not, you like, I can't really communicate to what I want and what you want. And we're not doing it right.
But it was so important that of that talk
to be vulnerable.
Else, if they just got straight to it and she just hooked them with the head like a other chick, you feel me?
Exactly.
Because that can happen too. So first, both parties got to be like mentally
reciprocal.
Right.
It gotta reciprocate. Like,
and can I just a little backstory on this shorty particularly? We had smashed before, but it was one time, and since then she told me too from the jump. She was like, "Nigga, don't get attached."
Yeah, no, this is some new shit.
Yeah. She was like, "Don't get it." And so, but I've been following up with her. I wanted her to be my Valentine. She's very cool, like, and I'm interested in her, but I see that she doesn't like overzealous.
Right.
She's thirsty to her is like, man, I don't care what you. Yes. Yeah. Bingo. So she's like, do you have some shit going other than me? And even the night of Valentine's, when I told y'all, she was posturing toward no. She literally was posturing toward like, nah, I'm not gonna go out. She sent me a text, and the text says something about like, I'm like, I don't know. I might crack a bottle of wine because I'm feeling really anxious. I had a long day. I had a long week. Right. I call her. I don't even want to text her back.
And going out Valentine's, it might be a lot of pressure.
Now
there's
look,
so much stuff.
Now look, I call her because I don't want to send a text back. Like, because what I was gonna say in the text was like, well, really, if you want to stay in, and I didn't want it to come. There's a certain needle that I had to thread.
Right.
So
everything gets lost in translation.
Yeah.
So I called her and I was like, hey, love, happy Friday. Like, I understand that you had a long day, but I want you to know, like, yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm like, whether or not you want to go on a date or not, let me at least bring you your gift. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm already on the way.
Very sweet.
I don't mind. Like, it's nothing to me. Like, I'll at least bring you your gift. That way, and she's like, you know what? Now that we're on and we laughing and talking on the phone. I'm like, somebody, because
so it's like, you cool, you don't mind seeing me, like, you all right. So
and now look, she works in a male dominated space, and this is another thing that I think a lot of guys probably that she deal with get intimidated by, is because since like all her, like essentially she just works in a male dominated space. So I think that most men would be turned off by that and be like, oh, I feel insecure. But me, I kind of know how I'm stepping. And it's like, I'm really a one-on-one. And if you find better, kudos to you. I appreciate you. Like,
right.
Big on you. And I'm happy for you too. With that said though, she was like, you know what? This conversation is making me feel a little bit at ease. So pull up. pull up. She was like, you know
worked
what?
on her mental
Oh my
before
God.
her physical.
Yeah,
I
and
love
it
this
wasn't even me
story.
trying to work,
Mhm.
right? Truly, the truth is that's who I am
Yeah.
as a person. So it's like, you know, if it was an act, I wouldn't even be able to. It's
go
just
through.
who,
Yeah.
To go through with all that. No,
And
if
you
it
took
was
away
an
the
act,
pressure.
Yeah.
You took
Yeah.
it by saying, I'm going to just give you the gift that made her understand that you wanted her to feel good. And it wasn't
Mhm.
about, you know, you and like what you wanted. I want to have dinner. I mean, me. It was like, yo, let me just give you this gift.
Yeah.
Chill.
Mhm.
And you know, I'll go home. You know,
Yeah.
and she was like, oh,
Yeah. And Bing, peep this though. I get there. She got a gift from me, gang.
Aw.
So I won in the end, bro.
Yeah,
like I
you did.
literally
Aw.
won in the
I
end. So
love
like,
it.
you know what I'm
Oh.
saying? So it was. I
Ugh.
just
It
feel
all worked
like,
out.
yeah, and I feel like I lean into shit with my heart, no matter what I do. I came
Right.
here, I lean into this with my heart. Anything that I choose to do, like, you know, I'm gonna
I-
lean into it
Same.
with my heart.
And
So
I respect the fuck out of that.
yeah,
and then you guys had that great intimate sex.
of course. Oh my
Repeatedly.
god.
Oh my God.
Over that 5
make
hour
it-
that I
Yeah.
5 hours.
Okay.
right?
Now,
Oh.
see, this is the thing, though. I want to, and I don't want to just be like Dr. Sex or nothing, but I do want to know more of the terminology, and I do want to be able to articulate exactly like what kind of these feelings are that we're going through. Because, like you said, I don't want to get too deep, but we just we didn't really have no limits. It was like that Usher song, "No Limits." You feel me?
Well-
And I appreciate that dynamic with her and I, and it enables us to just
To make it
have
happen.
like a robust sexual relationship. It was cool.
Mhm.
I call it a fuck bubble.
Mm.
I call it a fuck bubble when I can be with another person and there can be other things going on around me and it doesn't matter.
You're
Yes.
locked
You
in.
don't see them. All you
Mhm.
see is
I
like this
understand.
breath. All
Mhm.
you see is this eye. All you
Mhm.
see is this self entering, body connect. Like it's very primal.
Mhm.
It is taking us to like our very, very
Base.
yes, it is very, very primal. The fuck bubble.
Mhm.
And you can't recreate that with a lot of people. Like there are, you'll notice people that it's sex and it's good. You know what I mean? But then there's spaces where
She got-
it's
We
like
was about to repeat.
the fuck bubble of where you're so in tune with someone's breath and you're so in rhythmic with what you guys are doing. It is an infinite movement. It is like something where there's that connection, that tether.
Can I ask a stupid question?
Woo, you can what
Yeah, that-
Yeah,
that
because
was-
one game.
that was
you know,
deep.
y'all got it.
No, do y'all want
Those
love?
bars get deep.
I do.
Like the one, you know the one.
I would
Martin
I would
Gina
like
shit.
I would like to, the next person to visit this be the one. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm tired. I was like doing that event yesterday. I was like, where my man at to be like, babe, you want me to get you?
To
yeah.
let the hell up.
Yeah.
You make
yeah.
sure the store is good.
You all right?
I got all
Right.
this out here.
Yeah.
You want love, bro?
So I'm a Scorpio, so that's crazy.
Whatever. Scorpios want love too. Everybody want
No,
love.
so no, like I know that's why I'm with her on that. I want love. So this is crazy to hear with her because it's like when you're like that with a partner, they do not really understand. So it's like I don't want to go there with a whole bunch of people.
Right.
So I understand what Court trying to say. Like I'm just trying to hone it down to a certain energy.
Okay, Mr.
To
Scorpio.
understand what's going on. Because now it's like, not to where, she said, no, now you getting old, age is just a number. But I understand what she's saying. It's
I
like,
ain't saying I'm getting old. I'm saying I'm tired.
that
I said I'm
tired.
No, I ain't saying I'm
Oh,
getting
okay,
old.
my bad,
Yeah,
darling.
no,
I did
my
not
bad.
say
I'm a
nothing
little
because
tired,
look,
though.
I'm in my
No, no, I
20s
ain't gonna
still.
lie.
So look, I feel you on that. I'm not trying to say that.
No,
But
you're
when
good.
you get tired, you like, damn, not till you trying to settle down. That's what I was trying to hear. But when you want to get down with a partner, they should understand these things to where you don't have to do those things around it. And you could just focus on the energy that's there.
Absolutely.
And that's why it's kind of dope to hear with her. Because like, as being a Scorpio, you like, damn, I got a lot of energy. You like, damn, but you want to focus on one. So I hear a court trying to say, she like, I'm focused on, I'm just trying to get my little thing. You feel me?
No. I don't want just my thing. Trust me. I want that conversation and that sex and financial understanding and compatibility, understanding the roles in each other's lives.
Okay.
Yeah. We talking, you feel me? You giving a fuck, you feel me? I'm putting you first, you putting me first. God, before all that, you feel me? Like, I want a partner.
Okay,
right.
can I drop my list?
Understand. No, that's why I feel you on that. That understand that we can have boundaries and just don't overstep them. So
I'm too sensitive right now.
That's what was dope. It was dope to hear what she was saying. Because I'm like, damn, I can probably elevate my game a little more further. You feel me? But no, that's kind of really dope. Because it's like, that's where I'm at as a person. And as like energy. Because it's like, that bubble was crazy. Because you want to stay in that bubble.
I was in that bubble. y'all see me over here crossing my legs?
So when court said,
I'm like,
I was in
somebody
that
was
bubble.
over there like, dang, look at Courtney.
Yeah.
Courtney, whatever.
That's why we on it. That's why we on this show.
Man, my list is a woman of God, right?
Yes.
A woman that's intelligent, a woman that I have that cerebral and sexual connection with, someone that's kind to me. And all of these things that I'm saying that I want, I'm gonna do all that shit, right? Like,
period. Right. I'm gonna bring that too.
I cook. I don't make the most elaborate meals and shit, but you're not gonna die eating my shit. You're not gonna die. You'll be all right. And not only that, like, I'll be trying to sometimes when I be cooking, it be like some shit. You might be healthy type shit. You feel me?
Here's some vegetables.
All right, now you're kind of reaching a little.
I was sprinkled too much.
Hold on. Look, let me say. All right. Vegetables is right. You're right.
Yeah, vegetables.
Hey, and I want a woman that'll come on a hike with me. I want a woman that's gonna come to the fucking games with me. Like I got season tickets to the Chargers and shit. Pull up to the games with me.
That's gonna sweat with you a little bit.
Right, like I got a studio and shit. Like
sweat
come
without
work
the
with
intimacy.
me, like,
A partner in crime.
yeah, you feel me? So I just want, and like not only that, I'm pouring into myself professionally, so and education wise. So I want somebody that I don't want to say that's smarter than me, but give me a run for my money though. On some intellectual shit, like y'all are teaching me shit. I love to learn. I'm never going
but
like
each other could like you could be excelling in something where she doesn't
course,
too. So it could be both partners. You're smart in something. You feel me?
Yeah, but you see this conversation we're having, right? Like I didn't know about the flogging or the vac machine or like. So these are things that y'all are educated me on. Not once did you hear me be like, I already know this. Like. I'm not that type of nigga, because that's just not in my nature.
You don't live.
Right.
It's not your nature. So some people is like, oh, you nigga, you know. Nah, I don't know, nigga. I'm just like this. But no, I feel what you're saying. On that.
Like I want to learn, you know.
Well, listen, guys. I know we just been in the groove of things, and time just be going, but we do have to wrap it up. I was like, fuck the game. We talking good over here. And it be like that. It be like that. Y'all wasn't ready to. I'm not going to reveal the game. I'm going to use it next time. So.
Yeah.
But thank you guys so much for joining me. Oh my God. I love this episode.
That shit was dope.
I say that every time. But no, y'all the shit. And thank you for informing everybody and inviting me once again. I can't wait for any more. I know I'll may or may not see these knuckleheads there.
I would love to see you guys there. It is a great space.
And also, I would love to just have more conversations with you too. So I'm gonna add you on the gram.
Yeah, no, everybody's gonna switch out. We gotta take pictures.
I'm
actually gonna go to work soon. So shout out Dope Sugar. I'll see y'all in a minute.
Hell yeah! Follow me at F&G Hayes, man. Y'all know what time it is, baby. Let's go.
We putting everybody's info all up and everything in the bio. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like, follow, comment. Just share, because this is some deep shit. This is some beautiful shit right here. Come on now.
Very, very deep. The tip of the iceberg.
Come on. Thank you again for watching Potty Mouths, where we smoke good, talk dirty.
That part.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.